Good morning. It's my day off. Yay. I was hoping that I would sleep in till like 10 a.m. this morning, but because my body's been waking up at like 4 o'clock in the morning the last few days, I kept waking up and going back to sleep, waking up and going back to sleep. So at 9 o'clock, I finally decided I was gonna get out of bed, and plus there's construction going on in my neighborhood, so it wasn't very quiet. There's not much for breakfast in the house, so I'm gonna have to go to the grocery store before I can even think about making breakfast, but there's a lot that has to be done today. Cooking, my house is a complete mess because I've been working so much, so I need to cook and do some meal preparations. I need to clean. I need to set up my bullet journal and kind of plan meals for next week. So yeah, let's get the day started. All right, so I've been cleaning and have not been able to get to the grocery store yet, and it's already noon. So I'm gonna have one of these RX bars. It's called pumpkin spice. It's got 3 egg whites, 6 almonds, 4 cashews, 2 dates, and no BS. So I'm gonna have this, finish doing the cleaning I've been doing, and then get to the grocery store. So maybe I'll just have bacon and eggs for lunch. So this is my lunch, leftover butternut squash soup from last week, and sparkling water with a splash of pineapple juice in it. Time for a snack. Grapes. Yum. All right, I've got a couple things going on. I have a tray here where I chopped asparagus and put chicken on it. And so now what I'm going to do is, in this bowl, I put a little bit of olive oil and vinegar. You can't really see it, but I'm just going to swirl it up and then paint it on my chicken and my asparagus. Okay, so once that is finished, this goes in the oven at 425 for about 25 to 30 minutes. And then over here on the other side of the kitchen where you see that huge mess, I have all the ingredients already pre-chopped for my chicken primavera, which I'm making. So in this pot, which I need to put on high heat, I already have 2 tablespoons of ghee that have melted. And so I like pre-chopped everything because this recipe, everything gets added in like 2 to 3 minutes time. So I pre-chopped everything and put them in little bowls over here. I know that causes a little more dishes, but this way everything's ready to go. Especially since there's not 2 of us in the kitchen cooking tonight. These onions are chopped. So I'm chopping them in the bowl. So generally when I get like a giant onion, I'll chop it all the way down and then put it in a Tupperware container, which I've already put in the fridge. I'll do the same with things like tomatoes or bell peppers. Oh yeah, this is starting to smell really good. Add the tomatoes to the pot, cook, stirring occasionally, and let it sit to cook till the tomatoes are soft for 3 to 4 minutes. Ooh. Oh, that's a cucumber, not a zucchini. Let's try it. We're gonna put a cucumber in the zoodler and see what happens. Well, that didn't work so well. This cucumber is losing its stiffness, and so what came out is really stringy. But still delicious. So this will just get chopped and eaten tomorrow. All right, that's just going in the fridge, so we can eat it tomorrow. Okay, next I have to add the squash, the zucchini, and the green beans. So I didn't quite have enough tomatoes for this recipe in the house, but I just used what I had. So yeah, this is pretty much it. It says stir occasionally until the chicken is cooked. And the squash or the zucchini feels crisp, whatever that means. So I will let that cook and I will start making my egg cups. So I line a smaller tray with tin foil and I put this on it. I need to remember to grease it. So I literally take my jar of coconut oil and just spread the coconut oil along the outside rims of each little cup. Now last time I did this, I used the bacon grease from the bacon I had just cooked, and that worked so well. But I cooked bacon earlier this afternoon, and the grease has been contaminated since then, so I can't use the bacon grease again, which is too bad. It also made the egg cups taste really good. All right, that's greased. Now I just have to chop the vegetables and put them in there. Okay, my camera stopped recording, but I've been getting my egg cups ready as I've been stirring my dinner for tonight. I just got my bacon out of my fridge, and I'm just gonna tear it up and put at least one piece in every cup. Hopefully every cup will have 2 pieces in it. And then all I have to do is just crack the eggs, one in each cup. So over here is the pot where I'm going to boil my eggshells in. I boil my eggshells, where's the camera? I boil my eggshells and then bake them in the oven and then mince them and then use them in my garden to add calcium to the roots of the plants, so plants like tomatoes and bell peppers don't get blossom and rot. So I find it's just easier if I get them ready right away. So there's that. Be there. All right, now my camera ran out of battery. So we just dished up the chicken primavera. We put it on top of riced cauliflower and sweet potato. We got about 3.5 servings of that, so I'm excited for that. My egg cups are in the oven. They've got about 10 minutes left to go. My eggshells are about to start boiling any minute now, and Ryan did most of the dishes, so looks like we are well on our way to having dinner, lunch, and breakfast for like 2 days. Let's eat. So this is the chicken primavera from the Whole30 book. And then we just put it on top of some riced cauliflower and riced sweet potato. So it's super yummy. And not very spicy, even with those pepper flakes that the recipe calls for. All right, day 25 is over. I had a really chill day. It was my day off, so I made a point to relax for most of the day. Got some really good cooking in for the next couple days. Tonight's dinner, the chicken primavera from the Whole30 book, was really tasty. Talked to Ryan a little bit, and he too says he just does not have the energy that he normally has, and definitely doesn't have the energy to go running. So I know it's not just me. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. My girlfriends who are doing this with me are saying they have more energy, so I don't know what's going on. But Ryan and I are eating the same foods, so maybe there's something that we're cooking that we're not aware of. Anyways, it's getting colder and colder in my house, hence this Star Wars beanie and my sweater today. So yeah, colder and colder is not a good thing. I hate the cold. So more sweaters, more beanies, more hats. But anyways, time for bed. Sweet dreams. Good night.